Everyone saw the white dress, the flowers, and the happy ending. But nobody knew that on the road to Selena Gomez's wedding day, her deepest fears, strongest decisions, and most emotional moments were unfolding. Here's what really happened behind the scenes. 48 hours before, Los Angeles, Selena's home. Selena Gomez stood in the middle of her bedroom. Around her, 5 different wedding dresses hung on racks. Each one was perfect, each one reflected her style, but none of them was the dress. "This shouldn't be this hard," she whispered to herself. Her phone rang. It was Taylor Swift. "Did you pick the dress?" Taylor's voice was excited. Selena laughed, but that laugh was tired. "No, and the wedding is in 2 days." Silence. "Selena," Taylor's tone changed. "Do you really want to get married?" The question hung in the air. Selena's heart raced. "Of course I do. I love Benny." "Then why can't you choose a dress?" Selena couldn't answer, because she knew the answer, but she didn't want to say it. Fear. 10 years of friendship, 6 months of wedding preparation, but that voice inside her still whispered, "What if this goes wrong too?" Taylor got on a plane and flew to Los Angeles. That same evening, she was at Selena's door. "Come on, let's try on all the dresses." Taylor rubbed her hands together. "And you're gonna tell me what's really going on." Selena put on the first dress, princess style, layered, extravagant. Taylor shook her head. "This isn't you." Second dress, modern, minimalist, sharp lines. Better but still not it. Third dress, vintage, lace, romantic. Selena looked in the mirror. It was beautiful, but that sparkle wasn't in her eyes. Taylor touched Selena's shoulder. "Tell me the truth. Why are you struggling so much?" Selena took a deep breath, and finally spoke. "Because I always let people down, Taylor. With Justin, how many times did we break up? How many times did I create disappointment? How many times did I give hope, and then fall apart?" Taylor listened silently. "And now there's Benny. Perfect Benny. I've known him for 10 years, my best friend, and I'm scared. Because if this relationship fails too, I won't just lose a love, I'll lose my best friend too." Selena's voice trembled, her eyes filled with tears. "And I can't choose this dress because this dress means everything is real, and if it's real, it'll hurt more when I lose it." Taylor hugged Selena. A long embrace, silent, strong. Then Taylor pulled back. She looked into Selena's eyes. "Selena Gomez, listen to me now. You've spent your whole life trying to be strong. You fought lupus. You went through a kidney transplant. You beat panic attacks. You resisted Hollywood's pressure. And now you're telling me what? You're scared of love." Selena was quiet. "Did you hear life's biggest lesson? Being strong isn't being fearless. Being strong is walking despite the fear." Taylor held Selena's hand. "Benny loves you. You love him. And the dress is just fabric. You can't choose it because you're looking at the wrong dresses." Selena was surprised. "What do you mean?" Taylor smiled. "You're Selena Gomez, fashion icon, founder of Rare Beauty, and you're looking at 5 ready-made dresses. Why didn't you get a custom one made?" Selena stopped. Taylor was right. Because a custom dress requires commitment. It requires choice. It requires self-confidence. Taylor nodded. "Exactly. You've been trying to fit into other people's molds for years. Now it's time. Create your own dress." Selena picked up her phone. She called Ralph Lauren's private atelier. "Can it be done by tomorrow morning?" The voice on the other end was surprised. "Your wedding is in 2 days, Ms. Gomez." "I know, but tomorrow morning I'll be at the Ralph Lauren atelier, designing my own dress. Can you do it?" A brief silence. "We'll do anything for you, Ms. Gomez. We'll expect you at 7 a.m. tomorrow." The next morning, while Selena was at the Ralph Lauren atelier, her phone rang again. This time it was her mother, Mandy Tiffy. "Selena, your grandfather wants to talk to you." David Cornett, Selena's grandfather, 76 years old, strong, quiet, and the family's most beloved person. Selena answered the phone. "Grandpa." "Selena baby, how are you?" Selena smiled. Her grandfather's voice always calmed her. "I'm good, Grandpa. I'm excited." "I know, sweetheart. I'm so excited too, because walking you down the aisle, this means everything to me." Selena's heart tightened. Her grandfather would walk her down the aisle. Not her father, not her stepfather, her grandfather. "Grandpa, why didn't you get to walk Mom down the aisle when she got married?" David Cornett laughed quietly. "Because your mom was quite the rebel. She ran off to Vegas, got married quickly, and I never complained, because she was happy." "But were you sad?" Silence. "Yes, sweetheart. I was a little sad. Every father wants to walk his daughter down the aisle. But I understand. Back then your mom was looking for something else. Freedom. Escape." Selena's eyes filled with tears. "Grandpa, you're doing this for me, and it's so special to me. It's special to me too, Selena, because you're not just my granddaughter, you're the heart of this family." But Selena didn't know that this conversation with her grandfather would create a huge debate on social media. A few hours before the wedding, a news site posted this headline: Selena Gomez excludes her father from the wedding. Big family drama. The news was wrong, completely wrong, but it went viral. Her mother Mandy Tiffy made a statement on Instagram. This is ridiculous. Selena's father Ricardo and stepfather Brian will be at the wedding, but the person walking Selena down the aisle is my father David, because he's special to Selena, and we all accept this with honor. Family isn't about exclusion, it's about love. When Selena saw this news, it was only 6 hours before the wedding. She was getting her hair done. Her makeup hadn't started yet. Why does there have to be a scandal even on my happiest day, she whispered. Priscilla Marie, her cousin, sat next to her. Because you're Selena Gomez, and people will always build their stories on top of you. But the real question is, are you going to care about this story, or are you going to write your own? Selena lifted her head. Priscilla was right. I'll write my own story. On the morning of the wedding, Selena received a note. The hotel staff brought it. The envelope read, "Just for you, don't open until today." Selena opened the envelope. Inside was a letter, in Benny's handwriting. "Selena, if you're reading this letter, it means we're getting married today, and I want to tell you something. 10 years ago, I was just a producer. You were a world-famous star. When your mum introduced us, I fell in love with you, but I never told you, because you were with Justin back then, and I decided to just support you as a friend. For 10 years I watched you, every happiness, every pain, and every time I thought, I wish I could be there for you. But I waited, because real love means waiting. And then one day you said I love you to me. You were coming out of surgery, you were under anesthesia, and you said it. That moment I realized, maybe now is our time. Today I'm marrying you, but this isn't just a wedding, Selena. This isn't the end of a 10-year journey, it's the beginning. You are my home, you are my everything. See you at the altar, forever yours, Benny." As Selena read the letter, she cried. Her makeup was ruined, but she didn't care. When Taylor saw Selena, she laughed. "Benny did something again, didn't he?" Selena nodded. 10 years, he's been in love for 10 years, Taylor, and I never knew. Taylor smiled. Sometimes the best love story is the one that starts quietly. Selena put on the custom halter neck dress Ralph Lauren had made. The dress was perfect. Because Selena had designed it herself, she had chosen every detail. Her grandfather, David Cornett, came to her side. He looked flawless in his tuxedo. "Are you ready, baby?" Selena nodded. "I'm ready, Grandpa." The two of them, arm in arm, walked toward the white tent. When the music started, all the guests stood up. Taylor Swift was wiping her eyes in the front row. Martin Short and Steve Martin were smiling proudly. Paris Hilton was taking photos with her phone. Ed Sheeran was nodding his head slightly. And the altar, Benny Blanco stood there, in his black tuxedo. His eyes were locked on Selena, and there were tears in his eyes. When Selena reached the front of the altar, her grandfather stopped and looked at Selena's face. "You're everything to me, Selena, and now I'm entrusting you to someone else, but know that you'll always be my little girl." Selena's tears flowed. She hugged her grandfather, a long embrace. Then her grandfather stepped back. He looked at Benny. "Make her happy, son, or you'll deal with me." Benny laughed. "I promise, sir." The officiant began to speak. "We are gathered here today to witness the union of two souls." Selena looked into Benny's eyes, and in that moment, all her fears vanished, because the love in those eyes was real. Vows were exchanged, rings were placed, the kiss, and behind the altar, Taylor Swift's speech. When Taylor took the stage, everyone fell silent. "Selena and I have been friends for 10 years, and in these 10 years, I've seen Selena in every state. I've seen her happy, I've seen her sad, I've seen her strong, I've seen her fragile, but today I'm seeing Selena, in her most authentic state." Taylor looked at Selena. "Because today Selena isn't here for anyone else, just for herself. And Benny has always loved her just as she is. This is real love, friends. Real love isn't trying to change someone. Real love is accepting someone as they are." Taylor raised her glass. "To Selena and Benny, to the most authentic love. Cheers," all the guests shouted. When the reception began, Selena felt truly free. Small sandwiches and pickles were served. Her Nana's biscuits and gravy were there. There was no big cake, just a small cake, just for Selena and Benny. Music played, but there was no first dance, because Selena was shy and didn't want that tradition. Instead, Selena danced with her grandfather, a special dance. The music was an old song, David Cornett's favorite song. Selena and her grandfather were spinning on the dance floor, a slow, emotional dance. "Grandpa, thank you," Selena whispered. "For what, baby?" "For everything. For walking me down the aisle, for giving me strength, and most importantly, for teaching me what love is." David Cornett smiled. "You already knew, Selena. I just reminded you." The dance ended. Applause. Tears. Then Steve Martin took the stage. He pulled out his banjo. He started playing a funny melody. Everyone laughed.